Hello, it's David Allen and you are watching Sporting Icons.
Right, thank you Slayer for sending me this over on Twitter. So Michael Benson, who is of course a very, very reliable source with boxing news, he's on the inside for a lot of scoops. So big up to Michael Benson for posting this out on his Twitter as well. So this is what Michael Benson had to say. Joe Joyce and Dubois have now agreed terms to fight for the British heavyweight title. According to the British Boxing Board of Control, the bout will be promoted by Frank Warren. Date and venue to be confirmed. So that is great news, right? Great news. Now this kind of follows on from, listen, Joe Joyce has just joined up with Adam Booth. Adam Booth said about a week or so ago, which I did a video on, that Dubois is in fact not on the hit list. Now potentially he's looking at other fights down the line for bigger fights. Obviously he's part of the PBC and all that kind of thing. So with Michael Benson saying that the British Boxing Board of Control, which is a very, very key ingredient here, as in these are the guys who ordered Dubois versus Joe Joyce, and it will be promoted by Frank Warren, not the PBC. In other words, this fight will be on BT Sport, not ITV, as per the PBC deal with ITV. So that's good news in some ways, bad news in other ways, as pretty much everybody in the UK has ITV. Not everybody has BT Sport. But you know what? This fight is excellent, and I'm very, very happy with it. Now, I did a poll only, 24 hours ago. As you can see on your screen right there, Joe Joyce is in line and number one for 3 titles. Which one would you like to see him fight for next? And 65% of you said Daniel Dubois. That's a very, very high number, isn't it? That most people would like to see Daniel Dubois over Ajit Kabiel and Manuel Char. And as I said, he is number one in all 3 of those, so he is eligible for a title shot against any of those. And it appeared that he would in fact be looking toward Ajit Kabiel for the European title and missing out on Daniel Dubois. So I'm very, very happy that he looks like he's agreed terms with Daniel Dubois. Listen, this kind of goes in line in some ways, because with Al Heyman doesn't want his fighters fighting on any kind of Eddie Hearn show. We've seen that with Luis Ortiz turn down Joshua recently. We've seen Deontay Wilder even turn down $120 million. He wants to keep all his fighters in-house. And I wasn't sure if it was across the board or if it's just Eddie Hearn and Bob Arum he wants to keep his fighters away from, as in their shows, DAZN, ESPN. Well, so far he's willing to work with Frank Warren. So that's very, very interesting. But I'm pretty sure that in the US, this fight will probably be on Showtime or Fox. Okay, it's not going to go on to ESPN, even though ESPN have a deal with Frank Warren. And yeah, this is great news. I'm very, very happy that Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce will get it on. Of course, Daniel Dubois, he does have a fight coming up this weekend against Richard Lartey, who's an undefeated 15-0 fighter. I think he's 15-0. Either way, he's ranked number 15 in the WBO. Daniel Dubois ranked number 13 in the WBO. But a fight between Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois, excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. And this kind of goes to show that these fighters, they can actually get it on when they really, really want to do it. So that's great news, and I'm glad that Al Heyman hasn't put a block on it. But had Daniel Dubois been an Eddie Hearn fighter, I'm pretty sure this fight wouldn't be happening, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.